The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Freaky Foam Fun Friday. Welcome to the People Show.
Let's go.
Today is all about the fans. Call us 888-855-2297. You're looking live at Tostitos Championship Plaza outside the Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, where it's a brisk 62 and windy outside. It feels like 59. The high today is 69 degrees. The low is 41. And we are Nateless today. Two big things today.
Two big things. You
Nate
say Nate's big twice?
Yes, big. He's not on the show, and he's flying.
I know.
It must be something really important. For
Somebody pay for it.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah, that's what Chris said.
But even if somebody pays, he doesn't like to pay. He doesn't
Or he's
like to
going
fly.
with his wife.
But he doesn't fly, which is weird. We need to ask him about that. Going through this, Chris brought a whole bunch of candy in here.
You're welcome.
I don't
Be
see
distracted
any,
all
there's no
show, aren't
There's
you?
no chocolate.
That's right. I didn't get any chocolate.
Okay.
Chocolate melts.
That's right.
Okay. All right. How you guys doing today?
Good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Busy, you know.
Yeah. Good game last night.
It was.
Great
Did you
game.
watch all that?
I watched most of it, but I didn't watch the end, which was
Yeah.
the best part.
I didn't see a lot of it, but I did see the end. So
Yeah.
Crazy.
The crazy miscommunication there.
Yeah,
What
it was-
happened with that, Jesse? Is that that's on the receiver?
That's on the
right?
receiver. That's on, especially a veteran receiver like AJ Green.
Because he was blocking, right?
Yeah. Why?
And look it up in the stands or at the video board. Or
I was telling Kurt, I would have been more understanding if AJ Green would have ran a fade route, and they actually ran the ball, and his guy made the tackle. Because I'd have been like, you know what? While we running the ball down here, throw me the fade.
yeah.
Like, But for you to come off the ball and not look at the coverage and think to yourself, I'm AJ Green.
yeah. Get
I
some
am
guy
AJ
off
Green.
The practice squad.
Who you know because he's been here on our practice squad, who I beat up on probably in practice.
Yeah.
I'm looking at, when I was in Cincinnati, Chad Johnson used to do this thing to Carson Palmer. He would go, yee, yee. That means it's man-to-man. I don't care what the call was when we got out the huddle. It was man-to-man. He would go, yee. I mean, come to me, Carson. I would have been looking at Kyler like, yee.
So was it a run and he checked out of it and AJ didn't get the message?
AJ didn't get the message. But Cliff Kingsbury said in the post-game press, he said, no, Kyler, that was the look. The look was to throw the fade ball.
Just missed it,
And AJ
Brain fart.
AJ was Tony from Blue Chips.
Okay, before we take calls, we got to talk about this because I did not see this coming yesterday. Dak Prescott, been practicing all week.
Yeah.
All his teammates say he doesn't even look like, you can't even tell he's injured. And they talk to him, and it's going to be, it sounds like a Saturday decision whenever they get on the plane.
Came in today feeling sore.
What is going on? Are you worried? Like I was like at the beginning of the week, he's playing. There's no way he's not playing. This is an important game. It's an NFC game. It's a team you might have to face in the playoffs. He's going to play, and now it's like, we'll see.
I don't know.
What's going on, Kurt?
Well, you know, it's like I said, McCarthy said he came into practice or came into the building today sore, which is expected because I guess he did a lot of work yesterday and hopefully he didn't overdo it or anything. But McCarthy's quote was, "It's more than just one game. We're obviously in our seventh game, so there's a ton of football left to play." So
Sounds like he's setting us up.
Dak sound very uncommittal.
yeah,
McCarthy sound very uncommittal.
you know what?
Jerry sound very uncommittal.
I don't think they know.
You think?
I don't think they know.
I know. Because we talked about this yesterday. Like, what does history say? We go back to Dak in training camp, right? When he had the shoulder thing. He talked with so much certainty. Oh, I'm going to be there for week one. Oh, I'm in. Count me in. Like, it was so much certainty. we're not getting that certainty from anybody. And then and Mama Gross will come on later with her picks. And we all know Vegas know a lot of stuff before we start knowing stuff.
Didn't they drop the line or
It's
something?
a 5-point swing.
Yeah, they're now favored.
The Vikings are now favorite.
Wow.
In this
Minus
football
2.5 to
Plus
plus
2.5. That thing, the pendulum has swung.
Yeah.
And when Vegas begins that type of deal, unless somebody puts down, it doesn't move like that unless you are losing your star player or your quarterback, or someone puts a ridiculous amount of money on the other side. Like if somebody came in and was like, "Oh, I'm putting $25 million on the Vikings," then Vegas changes their odds all up. Ain't nobody do that. So either they know something we don't know, or we about to see the Cooper Rush show on Thanksgiving. Halloween.
I mean, back in the day, you could get Jason Garrett could get you through one game, or here and there, and
That's what I was going to ask.
Okay, is this team?
Can Kellen Moore get you through?
Yeah, is this team good enough? The offense good enough now?
Kellen Moore can get us through the Giants.
Maybe
Kellen
the
Moore can get us
Panthers.
through maybe the Panthers, Philly.
Not Zim.
Not this team. This is a good football team. And if we were already on the fence about the Cowboys potentially losing this game with Dak Prescott, I don't think we can realistically say with confidence that Cooper Rush will be able to win this football game. I just don't. We had questions about
that Ezekiel Elliott will be able to win this football game,
or Tony Pollard or whoever. But it's interesting. It is an interesting dynamic as we get closer and closer. This is the spooky season, and this is a spooky situation.
How great would it be? Not that Dak couldn't play, but if he couldn't play, how great would it be if Cooper Rush went out there and just drove the bus beautifully?
My God, this place would be.
That's all he has to do is drive the bus.
15 for 20 for 230 yards, no picks, 1 or 2 touchdowns. Zeke goes off for 150.
Yeah.
And you win the game by 1 to 3 points.
Take that.
Then it's like, okay, this team is
legit.
This team is.
If that happens, then that tells me something about what this defense truly is. Because you can't have a game like that and your defense not be able to, because that kind of total gives you 21 points.
21 to 24.
4 points. That tells me that defense had stepped up and played lights out.
Right.
To win a game with 21 points or 24 points against a team who we've seen, battle a lot of what are now good football teams with their starting quarterback. So will it do some excitement for us overall as a team? Yes. But it will show that this defense is playing at a level we haven't seen in a very long time. Because those numbers only give you about 19, 21, 24 points. That means that defense would have had to step up and just.
You talking about a confidence booster.
Ooh-wee.
Like they say we did that without Dak. Like we did that defensively. We're getting way ahead of ourselves. We don't even know Dak may play, but still.
But let's ask the question. Let's seriously ask the question on: is it the long-term effect? Like I think that's what we're dealing with now. The long-term effect. Is it worth it? Is it worth risking going into this football game? If he's 70, if he goes and he says, I'm 70%, and he says, Britt, I'm 70%, bro. Like I'm 75%. I can go and I can go. See, we use the Aaron Rodgers scenario, but let's not forget that's playoffs. That's win or go home.
Right. Go home and rest it for
the offseason.
For 6 months.
This isn't, because I assure you, if that was week 5 or 6 for Aaron Rodgers, he sits that one out.
Yeah.
Right? That's playoff. That's a different mentality. This is all the marbles in when you're in the playoffs. Yeah. This is week 6, 7, with 10 more games to go.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? Is it worth it if Dak says I'm 75%?
If he's 75%.
If he's 80%.
If he's 80%. Anywhere, if he's 60 to 80%, then and there's no risk of him injuring it further or delaying his recovery,
Well, I think that's
I'm playing him.
That's false. That is no way that he there's a if you're not 100%, if something in your body is not 100%, then there has to be a level of you can either delay the healing process significantly or hurt this thing even more because you're not 100%. So whatever it is, it's still in some sort of process of getting back.
Yeah.
I think I'm sitting him.
I would for sure because you got to look big picture. I mean,
Because you're in right now.
yeah, you're in and you're facing a
As crappy as this division is, you're in.
and you're the toughest part of your schedule is. I mean, Minnesota's gonna be a tough game, but you got at Kansas City, which who knows, but then you got the Raiders, you got at the Saints, which is never easy, and then your last 5 games are against the Cardinals and all division teams.
Right.
I mean, those are going to be you need him then,
And for me, I always think of that dreaded November stretch, 3 games in 11 days. And if we're not giving this thing adequate rest, you won't get it in those 11 days.
No.
Right? And so anything that re-aggravates it or strains it or whatever it may be, we're entering that November window where it's what is it, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday? Or something like Sunday, Thursday.
Sunday, Thursday, Thursday.
Yeah, Sunday, Thursday, Thursday. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there is no time for true rest and recovery, and you'll play you'll play Las Vegas on Thanksgiving. They're not a bad football team. That's not going to be a cakewalk. And again, if he's not 85 to 100%, you're talking. And the closer we get towards the playoffs and this thing isn't back to 100% or nearing 100%, you run that very risk of.
What would you do?
I'd sit him. If he wasn't 85%, I'd sit him.
Yeah. I don't
What would you
even
do?
that. I might even go. I mean, because he said yesterday that I honestly think the calf had something to do with last season's ankle injury.
So he said that?
Yeah, he said that. So that makes you think.
When did he say that? Yesterday?
Yesterday. So that makes you wonder,
How long has that been going on?
Yeah, I mean, and is it going to be an ongoing thing? You got to get this taken care of now because it's going to be more important later.
Is it Kevin Durant-esque, right? Remember Kevin Durant had the calf supposedly thing, and he tried to rush the calf back, and then it was the Achilles tear. So for me, I unless he's saying, and I'm not saying because understand this for fans at home, as the player, we always think we can go.
Yeah.
You're indestructible.
We are superhuman.
And Prescott said that.
Like we always if you give us the option, we're going. We'll tell you listen, I can only do this, but I want to go because we like our chances. We're just battle warriors like that. But I trust Britt. I trust Jim Maurer.
Oh, and this is going to be when you're talking about Dak and the money behind it and the implications of long-term injury. This is going to be Jerry, Coach, Jim, Britt,
Right.
Steven, Dak. This is going to be everybody.
Yeah. What do teammates think? Are they like, come on, man, you got a player? They're like, no.
Nah. Because people understand and they know. They saw what it was last year to play with Cooper Rush and Ben DiNucci and Dalton. So they're saying, I can deal with Cooper for a game if that means I get you for the next 9.
Okay.
Because CD and all other guys know it ain't going to be the same with Cooper Rush is in there. Dak and all those Zeke and all those other guys know it ain't going to be the same with Cooper Rush in there.
Yeah.
So not only are you messing with the overall team success, you messing with my money too.
Money, yeah.
You messing with my money too.
Yeah.
So
Nobody goes back at the end of the year and looks at the stat sheet and goes, "Oh, well, Cooper Rush was thrown for this one game, so you didn't get your
bonus.
Yeah.
You didn't meet that escalator. You didn't make the Pro Bowl.
But Jerry, you decided not to play Dak that game, and I missed by one touchdown.
Right. No, that's not. I think I'm like, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Should have got it when he was in there.
All right, so I guess we won't know, I think, until Saturday, right? Probably Sunday.
Earliest,
Probably
maybe.
game time.
Yeah, maybe game time.
Was it 2
I don't know
hours
if you're-
before? 3 hours
I would
before?
think you don't want to let the other team know till last
Right.
minute, I would think. But
I don't think this is
don't know if it matters.
gamesmanship, though.
But my thing is that for Zim, it doesn't change for him.
Yeah.
For Zim and that defense, we're preparing for 4 because anything under him is less than.
We're good.
We're good. So we prepare to stop 4. 7 don't have a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. All right, let's take our first break. When we come back to the phones, we will go on Freaky Fun Phone Friday. This is the People Show. Nateless. Hanging with the boys.
Honey, big news.
Gary, are you okay?
Oh, I'm not Gary anymore. I'm Jackie Flash.
What?
See, I want the latest smartphone, but the best deals are only for new customers. So, to get a new customer deal, I changed my name to Jackie Flash.
Okay, but the best smartphone deals at AT&T are for everyone, new and existing customers.
That's huge. Then guess who's getting a deal?
Is it Jackie Flash?
Jackie Flash.
It's not complicated. At AT&T, our best smartphone deals are for everyone. Restrictions apply. Visit att.com for details.
Hey, Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
The Cowboys way, where 16 Hall of Famers and 5 championships shows us what success looks like. Where turkey is always the second best part of Thanksgiving Day. Where we are all defined by one single thing, the star. Where we as fans know it's our job to keep the tradition going. Bank of America is proud to be the official bank of the Dallas Cowboys and to support the quest of living life the Cowboys way.
Copyright 2020, Bank of America Corporation.
How great would it be to travel to watch the Cowboys win on another team's turf? Pretty great. But honestly, just watching the game from anywhere but your house would be fun. Even a hotel bar with some guy named Phil from St. Louis who thinks Oakland still has a team. So whether you're traveling to the game or watching from your favorite vacation spot, book a place to stay on Hotels.com. Proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the People Show. About to go to the phones, but before we do, let's pay some bills. Bring some Cowboys game day energy from the Dallas Cowboys Rhythm and Blue Dancers or Drumline to your next event. For appearances and performance details, visit DallasCowboys.com/DCRB. And before we go to the phones, Jesse has some shout outs.
I got some shout outs, and they've been on me because sometimes I forget. I got a lot going on in my life.
You opened that door, man.
I did.
What do you have going on in your life?
You know, I do other stuff besides this, right? Like
for money?
Small, yeah, always.
Just like Rowdy.
Always.
You ain't no different than Rowdy.
I'm not. I am not. Let's start with shout out. Shout out to Omar Lopez, longtime listener to Hanging with the Boys, diehard Cowboy fan. Omar wants to give us a shout out to his mom. T's and P's to the Lopez family. Omar lost his mom, Frances, a couple days ago. So it's been a tough year for he and his parents. So Omar, T's and P's, thoughts and prayers are with you and your family from Hanging with the Boys. We love you.
I like that.
We love you and thank you so much for listening to us. We hope that the moments that you spend with us kind of just takes your mind off that situation a little bit. We know it's tough. Chad Ham. Hey, Jesse, what about a shout-out? Diehard Cowboys fan in Bullhead City, Arizona. Listen to y'all show every day. Diehards.
Never heard of it.
Chad, Scott, and Mike. So shout-out to them. Shout-out to the DC Divas women's football team and to where we here and to Dawson Pearson. She's a female football player, young girl. She's killing it. Play like a girl. I love that. Where else birthday shout out to CP 0812. Shout out to you, man. Happy birthday. What he said here? He says, big 36. Shout out to you, 36th birthday to you. Frank Chapa, longtime Cowboy fan since 66. Okay. He's rocking with Hanging with the Boys. Shout out to you, my guy. Steve Nolf from Tyler, Texas. Give him a shout out, man. He tries to call in, but the way his work schedule, he really can't always get in. This is the cool one right here. Jeremy says, "Can I get a shout out for Kurt?" He said, "I want to shout Kurt out." He says, "Man,
thank you."
He said that it's October. We know that October is notorious for breast cancer. He said, but Kurt, you kicked cancers.
You did.
You did. So shout out to you, Kurt.
That.
That's from Jeremy. He wanted to give you a shout out.
You got all your hair back, too. It looks good.
All of it. Shout out to my guy, Marcus Freeman, Tar Heel Nation. What's up, my brother? Wanted to give you a shout out. Shout out to Jamal Tips. Give you a shout out. And I got to make sure this is my last one. I got to make sure this one because I've missed him like 3 or 4 days in a row. And he's an avid listener. He has 4,000 friends on Facebook. He has 10,000 friends on Twitter. He's 65 years old. He was first exposed to the Cowboys. I don't even know what that means. In 67 in the Ice Bowl. But he is a huge listener, always shouting out our show. So Milton Zen Bonura, shout out to you, brother. Thank you for he also donated to Holly's Helping Hand several times. He puts his predictions in. I don't have him up here today. But he loves us. And we love you. We love you, Milton. Thank you so much for rocking out with Hanging with the Boys. Oh, no, he did. Cowboys win with Cooper. He's saying Cooper's going to be the QB. 26-21 from Milton. Milton, shout out to you, my brother. Thank you all for being loyal listeners. And, hit me up, man. I'll get your shout-outs in when I remember.
And that was the second segment of the show. We'll be right back. Jesus. Jesse, you got to get on top of that more often. That took way too long.
Sorry. Let's go to the phones.
Chris,
yes, sir.
Ruined me today. I don't ever eat candy, and Chris put a whole bucket of candy in here.
It's Halloween, man.
And I don't think it's even on brand, so don't tell anybody up in sponsorship because they'll probably get mad.
Well,
but
they didn't pay for it. I pay for it. I'm my hard-earned money.
I'm going through
a lot
this.
of rappers over there already.
I'm sorting through the candy and I'm eating it all on the air. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What are you throwing the ones back?
Yes, he is.
No, I'm unwrapping
all the orange ones and the yellow ones. He's throwing them back in there, and he's eating the pink and red ones.
I'm unwrapping the Starburst and I'm eating the strawberry ones and throwing the other colors back in. But I'm not unwrapping them out of the small wrapper, just the little the 2-package.
All right. Thank you for taking the second half of the show. We don't care about you. Let's get to the
Who we got, Chris?
We got Anthony. He's on the phone.
Hey,
all right.
Anthony, what's up?
He's in Florida.
What's up?
What you doing today?
I'm chilling, man. I'm in here singing a song because everybody's so scared, man. Damn, y'all ghetto boys? This year Halloween fell on the weekend. Me and ghetto boys.
Trick or treating.
Come on, man.
Robbing little kids for bags.
Listen,
Great song, by the way.
My old lady's a little triage, she's supervisor, and she's a dolphin, so she's a hater. But she did tell me about that. She said, bro, you can Google it. Well, because I already Googled it and found out a grade 1 would fail to 10 like anybody else. My baby say, look, he a football player. He ain't playing for 3 weeks. So that's what she said. Now, she don't put nobody on TV. I'm just letting you know I'm not worried about that. Let the man sit out. If he has to sit out, unless they playing cat or mouse, he ain't playing. So, like Ray Lewis used to tell Baltimore back in the day, look here, man, don't turn the ball over and score about 10 to 14. We'll take care of the rest. It's time for our defense to grow up and handle business. Cooper do what he got to do, and let's go out there and get this damn win. You know what I'm saying? Instead of all this crying and all this scary stuff, let that man sit out 1 week and let him get ready for the long haul. Y'all want to hear a story about Dalvin Cook?
Thank you.
Y'all want to hear Dalvin Cook story?
We don't have time for a Dalvin Cook story.
How quick is it? How quick?
Now, this Miami, man. We got a lot of athletes down here. But way back in the day, my nephew, man, and Dalvin Cook hooked up for record-breaking 93-yard touchdown. Now, this before the powerhouse Central Rockets from down here. This before Florida State. Optimus. And it's just a family thing, man. It's a family thing, dog. You know what I'm saying? We joke with him about. He was the quarterback. He was about 7 years old. Pee Wee. My brother-in-law was the coach. This is fact.
You go all the way back to Pee Wee.
All right, Anthony, you gotta go. Anthony, you gotta go. All right, bro. We'll talk to you next time.
We give you an inch and you take a Pee Wee yard.
Come on. Now I thought this was gonna be some good story about him going out partying and hooking up with somebody or something.
Why you gotta go there all the time?
Let me take you back to Pee Wee.
Pee Wee, Anthony. I'm like,
we got some people mad at us for not saying that Cowboys are we don't trust Cooper Rush and all that. So like,
why would you? He's never started an NFL game. Why would, prove it to me. Show me. I'll trust him if he starts this week.
They're saying we got no faith. Jason Roberts saying we got no faith.
No, we ain't got no.
Team.
We got faith. We also have sense. We know what our eyes in history has told us.
We don't have Ray Lewis on the other side.
We don't have Ray Lewis. We don't have Ed Reed. We don't have Terrell Suggs. We don't have Haloti Ngata.
No one would be happier than me if Cooper Rush goes out there and takes care of business if he plays. Cooper Rush is a nice human being. That's all we know about him. Nice. He hasn't played great in preseason when he's got the opportunity. He's never started an NFL game. If he does and he goes out there and they win the game, we will throw him a party in here on Monday.
All right.
We're not even. What was next? I'm not.
Chris, you got to get. He was borderline before he started the Dalvin Cook story.
Sorry, dude.
And then you got to get control of your people.
All right, so I'm gonna try to get control of this next person. Okay.
Who we got?
Okay, we got Jay in Rhode Island.
Hey, Jay.
Do not
What's
let me down,
up,
Jay.
fellas? What's going on?
What's up, man?
Hey, you know what? I know why Big Nate is flying.
Why's
You
that?
know why? Because we're all flying with this Cowboys team. That's what it is.
That's it.
I told you guys at the beginning of the year, you're crying about backup centers and swing tackle. I said, we got a good team. What the hell are you talking about? If Dak plays great, this is a whole different coaching staff. They're more cloak and dagger. Everything I need to know about this team, I found out in that New England game. All the adversity they came off of. Punch after punch after punch. It's like we have a team full of street fighters now. And it's a team sport. And if Dak can't go, Rush is like a right-handed version of, what's his name, Moore. I mean, he's got a nice touch on the ball. You know, he's not going to throw a strawberry through a battleship or anything like that. But I think our defense is going to score. Special teams might score. We're going to win this game.
All right.
Jetsy, as much as I love Jetsy, kind of jones me out a little bit, but I'm here to pump up the public.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm going to win.
Okay, let's go.
Sunday night, and I'm out.
All right.
Later, Jay.
Thank you, Jay. Jay's pumped. I don't know if I'm as pumped as. I've never heard that.
Jay, do you have a question?
He didn't.
He didn't.
He really didn't. He just had a statement.
People got a lot of faith in Cooper Rush.
Where does that come from?
Well, I think it's the faith in the team overall. You know, you're asking again. Cooper Rush, if he's the backup, he should be able to get you through one game, and I think that's what we're all.
But
counting
history
on.
has told us that when the quarterback goes down, so does the team.
But we have a better team overall.
Okay, well, you know what? I agree. It's just like this season. Prove me wrong. You've been 8-8, 8-8, 8-8. You know what? They proved me wrong this year.
Well, they've won 5 straight. Maybe they should. You should prove you wrong. They're
No,
lose.
they proved me wrong, and now I'm on board. I'm all in. We're going to the playoffs, and we're winning games.
So stay on that.
They
side
proved me wrong in New England.
Make them prove you wrong, and they're going to lose.
Prove me wrong, and I'm all about Cooper Rush. I'm serious.
Just because you wear red polo and got Tiger Woods clubs, that don't make you Tiger Woods. I'm sorry. Like if I put on a red polo and Tiger gave me his clubs on Sunday coming down the back nine, no one fears me. No one fears me. But when Tiger got the red polo on and his clubs and it's Sunday and it's the back nine, he come walking over that hill. You fear that.
Yeah, but
so I get that we have a good team.
Got a healthy offensive line this
Wait a
year.
minute, Kurt. Do you believe in Cooper Rush?
I believe in the team.
You believe
in the power of love.
I mean, last year was a S show, but the offensive line was banged up. Zeke wouldn't maybe quiet himself. Receiver.
So you think the team is improved to the point that Cooper Rush could carry this team to a victory in Minnesota
he has to drive the
on
bus.
Sunday night?
He has to not turn the ball.
That's not the question. Question was,
That
you
is
think Cooper Rush can win? Can he win the game Sunday night?
We'll get to predictions later. That's when we'll tell who he really believes.
I think the team can win the game. Cooper's just got to drive the bus.
He can be the winning quarterback if he starts Sunday night.
Sure.
Okay. But you didn't sound very convincing.
You sound like Jerry and Mike McCarthy.
Sure. All right, let's take one more break. When we come back, we'll go back to the phones and we'll have our special guest that we have every Friday, my mother.
we come back on Hanging with the Boys.
Hey, Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
Honey, big news.
Gary, are you okay?
Oh, I'm not Gary anymore. I'm Jackie Flash.
What?
See, I want the latest smartphone, but the best deals are only for new customers. So, to get a new customer deal, I changed my name to Jackie Flash.
Okay, but the best smartphone deals at AT&T are for everyone, new and existing customers.
That's huge. Then guess who's getting a deal?
Is it Jackie Flash?
Jackie Flash.
It's not complicated. At AT&T, our best smartphone deals are for everyone. Restrictions apply. Visit att.com for details.
It's game day. You know what that means. First, kebab prep. Steak, pepper, onion, steak, pepper, onion. Next, a counterclockwise lap around the room. Now the lucky grease-stained jersey goes on. And lastly, the dance. You know the one. This is a game day ritual no matter where you are. Whether you're traveling to the game or watching from your favorite vacation spot, book a place to stay on Hotels.com and keep the tradition alive and well. Hotels.com, proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hi, I'm Clint Tillison with...
And I'm Jay Novacek, and we're both with...
United Ag and Turf, the official tractor provider of the Dallas Cowboys.
So, if you need a tractor to bale some hay, a mower to cut some grass, or a gator to get some chores done...
Get a John Deere at United Ag and Turf.
And then, let's get to work.
Hey, Jay, that's my line.
Well, not today.
Get to work with a John Deere tractor package that's just right for you and your budget. Visit UnitedAgAndTurf.com.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Rowdy, this man will do things for money. Invite him to your next event. From watch parties to birthday parties, he's just like Jesse Holly. Corporate events to special deliveries and more. Rowdy brings games, entertainment, and photo ops to all occasions. Visit DallasCowboys.com/Rowdy to get him to do something for money today.
One more shout out. Got to give a shout out, Catherine, my homegirl. She says, "Can I get a shout out to my friend Carl? He and his kids, Dominic and Parker, they're going to the game. Dominic and Parker have never been to an NFL game before.
Nice.
So they're going to the game. And Dominic was just adopted out of foster care by her friend Carl. So, Carl, thank you for being a hero. Dominic and Parker, have yourself a good time Sunday night.
That's a great stadium.
Sorry that Dak won't be there.
He'll be there. He just won't be playing. I would imagine he'll be on the plane. But yeah,
shout out to you, Carl.
Great stadium for a first game. It's like a miniature AT&T stadium. Not as nice, but it has a lot of natural. It's very
really
cool.
Nice. For the area around, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. All right, Chris, who we got?
We got Rocky in South Carolina.
Rocky, what's up?
Hey guys, I just want to give a shout out to y'all because this is the show I always listen to, and I spoke with y'all a while back about putting Des Bryant in the slot more. And now that he's not here and Dak might be out, do you think putting CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper more in the slot will help out more, and also getting Tony Pollard some screens?
Good question. Thank you, Rocky.
They do that now. Like, you'll see that they'll have some times when Coop is outside. I mean, Coop is in the slot and CeeDee's outside. Kellen Moore has done a really good job with mixing the lineups up and not just giving you one solid look like, oh, he's the X receiver. He's always going to be on the ball. He's always going to be to that, to that side or whatever. But he's done a great job with putting those guys in motion, bunch packages, putting Cooper in the slot, putting CeeDee outside. And I think that's what's made this offense so tough to defend, because guys are lining up all over the place, and even he's found ways to kind of incorporate Tony Pollard into the lineup as well. And he's given that has given Zeke, one, kept him fresher, but it also made defenders now, like, because you get to a point in time when you're Zim, you can't prepare for everything. Like, you can't prepare for Coop, for CeeDee, for Cedric, for Schultz.
Too many weapons.
There's too many weapons. Yeah. So you just say to yourself, all right, here's where we're going. We're going to do this, and our counter will be this. And you focus on that. you know, if it's going to be stop the run or we're going to double this guy, whatever. You can't do all the different things. You don't have enough time in the week to do so. And you just can't.
Yeah.
So I think Kellen has done a great job with mixing this thing up so defensive teams doesn't have a bead on where they're going, what they're doing. And that's going to be the significant part, Kurt and Shannon. If Dak is not in there, when you get to the line of scrimmage, and whatever was called in the huddle, when you get to the line of scrimmage, is Cooper Rush going to be able to come up there, diagnose the defense, and say, you know what? I know what we called in the huddle. Ball should go there. Is he going to have enough confidence enough? And that's tough for a backup quarterback because, like we found out in the break, Cooper Rush is on a 1-year deal. Yeah. So what is he doing? He's playing for his life as well. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times I just kind of want to be right in what the play call was, and you know, he's not going to take that chance that Dak takes and throw it in the hole or throw it over the top or check to a fade route. He's going to be like, you know what? He called this. I'm going to throw it to the back for a positive gain because as long as I'm doing positive things, then I technically can't be dinged for a negative thing. But you're not going to take that risk. You're not going to fit it in. You're not going to change that play consecutively or consistently throughout the game. The playbook isn't as open for you. Coaching staff say, you know what? We're not going for it on 4th down this time around because I don't trust Cooper Rush enough to know that he can. And we've seen this season that Mike McCarthy has been more than willing to go for it on 4th down at any point in time, any point on the field. All that changes how everybody approaches the game. Even the defensive side. I can't be as aggressive anymore because if I give up points, Cooper Rush can't get us back in the game. So I have to be more conservative. I have to play more coverage. I have to play more, keep everything in front of us. So when you take out Dak Prescott, it not only affects the offense, it affects everybody. It affects everybody because everything that you do, you have to remember, I don't have a guy back there that can eliminate a mistake or score points that puts us in the position that now we have to, you know, now we can be, the opposing team's offense is one-handed because they're down 14 points. Now I can just pin my ears back and let Micah go do what Micah does or Randy or whoever. So it ain't just the offense. The bigger scope is Dak not playing impacts everybody, decision making, going forward, punting it, all that type of stuff because that guy can eliminate any and every mistake that you make with his ability to score points and put your team in the best position.
All right, Chris, one more call, and then we'll bring in Mama Gross. Who we got?
We don't have anybody right now. I'm getting Mama Gross.
Oh, okay. All right.
Back to me. No.
Yes.
Chris shut the door on him there.
He did. Jesse, what's one thing that when you have a backup quarterback in the game, someone that doesn't have real game experience, what's one thing that Kellen can do to help him out?
You want to give him passes. You want to get early completions, right? You want to get him some confidence, get him in a groove. Mm-hmm. Hey, we're going to run some hitch routes, maybe some slants, some swing routes.
Short routes.
Yeah, you look for the tight ends to kind of get involved because I don't want to put things on his plate when he comes to this line of scrimmage and he's like, yeah, we the last 3 possessions we've been 3 and out.
Yeah.
And I don't have a completion.
They got to be good on those early downs.
And the thing is, the Cowboys have been. Yeah. They've been extremely good on 1st down. And the Cowboys, they are, I think they're first in the league with possessions. And when you have Dak in there, what happens is you don't really get to 3rd downs because it's 1st down. It's on 1st down, you get a 1st down. On 2nd down, you get a 1st down. So when you don't find yourselves in a mini 3rd down, that means you're getting more and more and more possessions. And the more possessions you get, the harder it is to keep you out of the end zone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you don't have it, and you're saying, well, we got to run Zeke, we got to run Tony Pollard. Well, that tells me even if you're averaging 4 yards a carry, you get to 3rd downs. Because, you know, 1st down is 4, 2nd down is 4, 3rd and 2.
Yep.
And now the opportunity for you to not convert that is alive. And when you don't convert, again, when you have a backup quarterback, I ain't going for it on 4th and 2. I just don't feel confident enough. I'm punting it.
Yeah.
Limit your possessions.
All right. Welcome to the show. My mom.
Hi.
What's up,
Hey,
Mama Gross?
Hey, Mom.
How are y'all?
Good. How are you?
Look, I just got the Caesars Sportsbook, and they've changed the odds to the Cowboys are getting 3 and the Vikings are giving up 3. So it's gone from 2.5 to 3 now.
All right. Well, walk us through. By the way, this is for entertainment purposes only. How did you do last time? Because we had a bye week. You went 3-2, right?
Yes.
Do you know
yes.
Do you know where you're at for the year?
Yes. You always make me have to flip through pages.
Well, you should be prepared for the show. Don't be like your son and not be prepared. You should be prepared for the show.
16, 8, and push 1.
That's pretty darn good,
is
Mom.
pretty good.
You would be banking if you
That's
gambled.
right.
Well, if we hadn't done a bye week, I won all 5 of my games that I picked last week. So, hey.
Of course, you always win the ones you don't pick.
No, I picked them. I just wasn't on air. So.
Of course you did.
Okay, never mind.
No one believes you, except me.
Well, they probably believe me more than they would believe you.
Facts.
100. That's not
That's
not
facts.
a lie.
That's
100%.
facts.
All right, who you got? Who you got this week?
Okay, the over/under. I'm going to take the Bengals Jet game.
Okay.
It's over 43.5. I think it's going to be a pretty high scoring game.
So you're taking the over on the Bengals and the Jets.
Bengals might have that on their own. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
The Bengals can score 43 points.
Because Jets aren't scoring.
Well, I mean, they scored 44 in game before last.
Yep. She's a big Joe Burrow person.
Yeah,
so.
I am. I can't help it.
All right.
But I've gotten off of the Mahomes wagon. So the Patriots and the Chargers. The Patriots are getting 5.5, and the Chargers are giving up 5.5. I'm going to go with the Chargers.
Giving up 4 at home. Giving up 5.5 at home. Okay.
5.5 at home.
All right.
Okay, the Eagles and the Lions. The Eagles are giving up 3.5. Lions are getting 3.5. They're at home. I think this is going to be their game. They're going to win.
The
So
Lions?
I'm taking the Lions at home.
Let's hope so.
3.5.
I hope you're right.
Eat them kneecaps.
Yeah. Well, I really want to see the Eagles lose it. So, okay, the 49ers and the Bears. And the 49ers are giving up 3.5. The Bears are getting 3.5 at home, and I'm taking the Bears.
All right.
Okay, the Cowboys and the Vikings. And like I said, they are showing that the Cowboys are getting 3. Well, thank you very much for giving us 3. We didn't really need it, but I'm going with the Cowboys. It doesn't matter. It may not be a good time to do it every week without Dak, but I think the team will show up to prove to Dak that they can carry him till he gets better.
All right, so walk us through it again. You got the over on the Jets, Bengals, and then what were the rest of them?
The Patriots and the Chargers taking the Chargers.
Okay.
Eagles and Lions taking the Lions.
Okay.
49ers and the Bears, I'm taking the Bears. And the Cowboys and the Vikings, I'm taking the Cowboys.
All right, there you go. Nice. Thank you for the picks, Mom.
You're welcome, Shannon.
We will talk to you next week.
Hey, I just want to shout out to Jesse and to Kurt. I never get to say hi to you guys. He's always mouthing about something, and I miss Nate today. So y'all have a great weekend, and I love you guys.
Thank you. We love you back.
All right, Mom.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, fellas.
All right.
Who you got, Kurt?
I think this game scares me a lot. Scared me even with Dak in there. Sunday night at Minnesota. They're hungry, trying to chase down the Packers.
This is going to tell you where Kurt really heart lies at right here. All that Cooper Rush love he was giving him early on.
I think it's going to be really hard, but they're on a 5-game winning streak. They got to prove to me they're going to lose. So I'm gonna. It's going to be tight. But I'm saying 33-31 Cowboys.
Okay. Wow. Cooper Rush on fire.
Well, let's hope Dak plays.
Jesse.
I think this week has been. Coming off a bye, I think the bye killed a little bit of momentum. Okay. I really do. There's a lot of talk this week about who's playing, who's not playing. Is LC playing? Should he get his starting job back? I just think it's a lot of just chatter going on. I don't like the Dak situation. No, I think you're
probably right.
I think he's not going to play this week. I do. I do think that.
Be a tough game with him.
I thought they were going to have a hard time to beat the Vikings with Dak.
Mm-hmm.
100% Dak. I don't think they win this game with the 70% Dak, and I don't think they win this game with Cooper Rush. So I'm going the Minnesota Vikings 24, Cowboys 17.
Kinda talked me down. You talked me off I don't know.
Chris, who you got?
In great debate back here, I've got Minnesota 21 and the Cowboys 28. Let's go! Win this game.
Who's Aaron got?
Who you got, Aaron?
Cowboys 28-21.
Cowboys 28-21. All right, here's my deal.
Okay.
I want to pick against the Cowboys, but going with my theme of prove me wrong, they've handled business like they should every game this year. I'm like Jesse. I don't like the quarterback situation. I really think they're going to have a tough time this week.
Yeah.
But until they prove me wrong and they lose a game, I'm gonna go Cowboys. I'm gonna go Cowboys.
I'm following your theme.
23-22 in a very weird score.
Oh, you would Nate 1 point, huh?
Yeah, 1 point. 23-22.
I hope your philosophy is correct.
Yeah, I don't feel good about this game though.
Yeah.
But publicly, I'm going to pick the Cowboys just because.
But
privately, I don't feel good about that game.
What's talked about off the air stays off the
Yeah,
air.
I don't have a good feeling, but you know what? I will tell you this: if they do go up there and win this game, like with or without Dak, like this team's winning play.
If they go up there and win this game, but never mind, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. Never mind. I'll sit off the air.
Don't jinx them. Okay.
Yeah.
Kurt, good
Hold
seeing
on,
you,
the way
man.
out. Let me say this on the way out. One last shout out on the way out.
Okay.
Shout out to my school and our varsity girls volleyball team, the Kingdom Collegiate Academy Lady Cougars, who won district last night.
All right.
Undefeated in district.
Let's go.
We're district champs and we start playoffs next week. So, ladies, congratulations to you, the Kingdom Collegiate Academy Lady Cougars.
Good job.
Varsity volleyball team.
Good job, ladies.
Yes.
Lady Cougars?
Lady Cougars.
Lady Cougars. Good job.
All right.
All right, Jesse, thanks for bringing it. Kurt, good seeing you. Chris, thanks for manning the board. Aaron, thanks for your prediction. Will, thanks for keeping us online. We will be back hopefully Monday with a Victory Monday when the Cowboys take care of business up in Minnesota. This has been The People Show, hanging with the boys.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.